Recorded Books presents an unabridged recording of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Last Straw, by Jeff Kinney, narrated by Ramon de Ocampo.
April. Thursday. Today was April 1st. Every other day of the year, you couldn't drag Roderick out of bed before 8 a.m. But on April 1st, Roderick always wakes up early so he can give me an April Fool's punch. Someone seriously needs to explain the concept of a practical joke to Roderick, because all his jokes involve me getting injured. Last year, Roderick bet me 50 cents I couldn't tie my shoes while I was standing up, and I totally fell for it. And while I was bending over, he shot me in the butt with a paintball gun. I went inside and told Dad. Dad didn't feel like getting in the middle of a fight, so he just told Roderick to pay me my 50 cents for winning the bet. Roderick took 2 quarters out of his pocket and threw them on the ground. But obviously, I didn't learn my lesson, because I bent over to pick them up. At least I put some thinking into my practical jokes. Last year, I pulled a pretty good trick on Rowley. We were in the bathroom at a movie theater, and I convinced him that some random guy standing at the urinal was a professional athlete. So, even though the guy was still, busy, Rowley asked him for his autograph. And today, me and a couple of other guys pulled a good one on Chirag Gupta. We decided it would be pretty funny if we made him think he was losing his hearing, so we all made sure we talked real quiet every time he came around. Like, "Did you catch the big soccer match last night?" "Yes. Quite a game, quite a game." Chirag figured out what was going on pretty quick, and he went straight to the teacher to shut it down before the joke could get out of hand. I guess he didn't want a repeat of the invisible Chirag joke from last year. April. Friday. We had our second soccer game tonight. Some adult volunteered to shag the balls, so I got to sit on the bench for the whole game. It was really cold out, and I asked Dad if I could go get my coat out of the car, but he said no. Dad said I needed to be prepared in case the coach decided to put me in the game, so I had to just tough it out. I wanted to tell Dad that the only time I'd be stepping foot on the field would be when Mr. Litch made me pick up all the other kids' orange peels at halftime, but I just kept quiet and concentrated on not letting my shin guards freeze to my legs. Every time Mr. Litch called a huddle, Dad made me get off the bench and go join the rest of the team. Have you seen a game on TV and wondered what the benchwarmers were thinking when they stand in the huddle while the coach goes over the game plan? Well, now I can tell you firsthand, 'cause all I thought standing there was, "P.U., you sweaty guys smell." Once the sun went down, it got really cold. In fact, it got so cold, Mackie Creevy and Manuel Gonzalez went and got sleeping bags out of the Creevy's car. And Dad still wouldn't let me go get my coat. During a timeout, we all joined the huddle, and when the coach got an eyeful of Mackie and Manuel, he told them they were excused to go to the Creevy's car for the rest of the game. So Mackie and Manuel got to sit in a heated SUV, while I had to sit on a cold metal bench in my shorts. And I know for a fact that the Creevies have a TV in their car, so I'm sure those guys were totally living it up in there.